Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are keeping well and please be safe. Dear students, today we are going to discuss Chapter 11 Transportation in Plants and Animals, Class 7th. What do you mean by transport system? So, transport system in a country. We are using various transport for many purposes because all the things we will not get in the same place. So, from one place to another place, in order to share or in order to bring, we are using transport system. Living things, both plants and animals, including man, need a transport system. Without transport system, we cannot live. Transport system in animals. We need transport system when two cells are far away from each other. Then we need to transport from one cell to another cell. Materials need to be moved from one place to another place. For example, water, minerals from one cell to another cell, we have to transport. Transportation in animals. All organisms need food, water, and oxygen for survival. That means to live. So they need to transport all this. So from one organism to another organisms, we have to transport food, water, oxygen, etc. Waste also to be transported out. The system carrying on this function is called circulatory system. It consists of blood vessels and heart. So this is the cycle of circulatory system. The food get digested and it gives blood and oxygen. So the blood carries oxygen to all parts of our cells. Cells picks up oxygen and sends carbon dioxide and waste materials. So it carried out, and kidney eliminates waste like excess of water, and lungs eliminates carbon dioxide and gives oxygen again. Then again it goes to the all parts of our cells. So this is the cycle of a circulatory system. Circulatory system. In human beings, digested food, water and oxygen are transported to all parts of our body. The waste products are also transported from all parts of the body to be removed from the body. The transport of substances in the body is done by the circulatory system. It consists of heart, blood vessels, and blood. Our blood is made up of many things. The first one is plasma. Plasma means nothing but a liquid part of blood. Since plasma is present in our blood, it looks like fluid. Second one, red blood cells. Red blood cells help to carry oxygen to all parts of our body. Third one, white blood cells. It fight against the germs and kills also to enter in a bloodstreams also in a body. So we should have enough amount of white blood cells. Henceforth we will not fall easily sick. Platelets form scabs. When you cut yourself like finger or anywhere in our body, it helps to stop the bleeding. It's help to clot the blood. So one who is having very less amount of platelets, when they cut, then we cannot stop the bleeding. What do you mean by blood? Blood is the fluid which flows in the blood vessels. The fluid part of blood is called plasma, which contains cells of various kinds suspended in it. So inside the plasma there are many suspended cells are there. It transports substances like digested food from the intestine to the other parts like oxygen, water, etc. It carries oxygen from the lungs to the cells of the body. Also transport waste from waste for removal from the body. RBC contain red pigment called hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is very very essential. Hemoglobin binds with oxygen and transport to all parts. So always we have to test hemoglobin. It should have 12 to 15 points. White blood cells fight against germs that may enter our body, that already I have told. Third one is platelets help in blood clotting. Now we are going to discuss about blood vessels. There are three types of blood vessels. They are arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries means they carry oxygen rich blood from the heart to all parts of the body. They have thick walls. So arteries means they are very thick walls. They carry the blood which is rich in oxygen from the heart to the all parts of our body. Next one we are going to discuss about veins. They carry carbon dioxide rich blood from all parts of the body to the heart. They have thin walls. That means all the cells will use oxygen and it releases carbon dioxide. That carbon dioxide are carried out by veins to the heart. Third one is capillaries. Capillaries are very thin blood vessels which join arteries and veins. So capillaries also plays very important role. Pulse rate. Blood flows through arteries at a high pressure causing throbbing movements called pulse. That means blood flows through arteries at high pressure causing throbbing movements. That movement is known as pulse. The number of pulse beats per minute is called pulse rate. The normal pulse rate is between 70 to 80 beats per minute. That we ourselves can test. Just if you keep your hands in rest, then you can feel the pulse rate. Differences between arteries and veins. So, direction of blood flow in the arteries away from the heart, but in veins towards the heart. Pressure, arteries high level, vein low level. Wall, arteries are very thick already we have discussed, and vein it is very thin. Walls are absent in arteries but in veins are present. What are the uses of valves? Valves promote one-way flow of blood. When valve is open, blood can flow. But when valve is closed, blood can't flow back. This is the uses of valves. Heart. The heart is an organ which pumps blood to all parts of the body. The heart is about the size of a fist. Just you keep your thumb and close your forefingers. That is the size of our each one's heart. The heart has 4 chambers. The 2 upper chambers are called arteries or arteria, and the 2 lower chambers are called ventricles. The heart has a partition in the middle which prevents mixing up of oxygen rich blood and carbon dioxide rich blood. So here that blue color is the blood which is rich in carbon dioxide. Red color the blood which is rich in oxygen. Heartbeat. The walls of the heart is made up of muscles. These muscles contract and relax rhythmically, producing heartbeat. When the heart is contracting and relaxing, pumping, that is known as heartbeat. We can feel the heartbeat if we place the hand on the left side of the chest. The human heart beats about 70 to 80 times per minute. Stethoscope is a device used to hear the sound of the heart. It has a chest piece and 2 ear pieces joined by tubes. So the downside chest piece, and here two ear pieces. Next one, we are going to see excretion in animals. Excretion is the process by which waste products are removed from the body. Excretion is done by the excretory system. The human excretory system consists of kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder, and urethra. So here you can see. So this first tube known as artery, this one is known as veins. So this two bean shaped is known as kidney. The pipe which connects kidney and urinary bladder is known as ureter. So downside is there urinary bladder, then downside urethra. The blood brings the waste products to the kidneys. The kidneys filter the waste and removes the waste as urine. The urine passes through the ureters into the urinary bladder. From the urinary bladder, the urine passes out through the urethra. So this is the process of excretory system. The process of removal of waste produced in the living cell is called excretion. Excretory system in human contain pair of kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder and urethra. Excretory mechanism. When blood reaches to the kidneys, the nephrons present in the kidneys filter the blood. The useful substances are absorbed back into the blood, and the waste dissolved in water are removed as urine. From the kidneys, the urine goes to the urinary bladder through ureters. It's stored in the bladder and it passed out through urethra. So, blood reaches to the kidneys. There, the nephrons are filtering the good materials and it will absorb. The waste materials are carried out to the kidney and it takes the essential minerals, water, etc. and the remaining things goes as urine. So this is the kidney. Transport of substances in plants. Transport of water and minerals. Plants absorb water and minerals by roots through root hairs. Plants have pipe-like vessels to transport water and nutrients. So, the plants get nutrients and water, everything through roots. It absorbs. A tissue is a group of cells that performs specialized function in an organism. Xylem for transport of water and nutrients, while phloem transport food. So in the plant there are two main cells are there. The first one is xylem, next one is phloem. Xylems it transport water and nutrients to all parts of the plant. Phloem it transport food to all parts of the plant. Xylem and phloem together form vascular tissue. So here you can see where is root hair. Epidermis means the outer layer. Xylem, pericycle, phloem, cortex. So all these things deeply you can study in your higher classes. Transportation in plants. In plants, transport of food, water and minerals takes place through special tissue called vascular tissues. Tissue is a group of cells which performs a specialized function. Vascular tissue is of two types of cells called xylem and phloem. The roots have root hairs which absorb water and minerals from the soil. So, root directly it will not absorb, root hairs will absorb. The xylem tissue transport the water to all parts of the plant. Food is prepared in the leaves. The phloem tissue transport the food to all parts of the plant. Transpiration. Transpiration is the process by which plants give out water through the stomata in the leaves. So all the leaves, the under part, there will be small holes is there. So inside the hole, the stomata is present. So through the stomata, the extra water will be evaporated in the form of water vapor. The evaporation of water from the leaves produces suction pull, which can pull water to great heights in tall trees. So, in a simple way, if I want to explain about transpiration, if you take any leaf, the down part of the leaf, you can find a small holes. So, inside that, a stomata cell is there. So, it will open when the extra water, after preparing food in the leaf, when the extra water is there, then it will be evaporated in the form of water vapor through stomata to the atmosphere. So, evaporation, stomata, stem, root. So, root is transporting water through xylem to the leaves, through stem to the leaves. So, leaves will prepare food. After preparing food, when the remaining water is there, it will evaporate through stomata to the atmosphere. So, I have finished this lesson. I hope you might have understood. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. And here they have given activity. So, in this activity, if you have any doubt, you can ask. It is a simple one. Osmosis. So, osmosis is the movement of water molecules from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower water concentration when separated by a semi-permeable membrane. A semi-permeable membrane is a membrane which allows smaller molecules to pass through it. In the above activity, potato acts as semi-permeable membrane. In this way, water from the soil is absorbed by the roots. Water moves from roots to all parts of the plant body through xylem vessels. This upward movement of water in the plant is called ascent of sap. Roots absorb water continuously, but most of the water absorbed by plants is ultimately lost into the atmosphere through transpiration. Loss of water in the form of water vapor takes place through stomata present on the leaves. This process is called transpiration. Just now we have seen. Transpiration helps in the controlling of the temperature of the plant. The continuous evaporation of water through stomata helps in the upward movement of water in plants. This is called transpiration pull. So it is evaporation of water through stomata. Upward movement of water. Always the water is moving upward. The movement of food materials from the leaves to all parts of the plant body through phloem tissue is called translocation. In higher plants, carbon dioxide, oxygen, and water go out through stomata present on stems. So, we have finished this chapter. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. From next week onwards, we will have Google Meet. So, whatever doubt you have, just write and keep it. And when I will take science class, you can ask me. Thank you. Have a nice day.